Archangel Michael says, there is a tension building in the spiritual air that cannot be delayed much longer. Someone important is about to approach you, but their heart trembles because of the truth they carry. This conversation will shatter illusions, bring clarity, and shake the ground under both your feet. They've avoided this moment for weeks, possibly even months, because the weight of the words is too heavy. But heaven has pushed this truth forward, it will no longer hide in silence. This person has rehearsed the conversation in their mind countless times, yet still, the words get stuck in their throat. Comment, I'm ready to hear the truth, if you feel the shift around you. They are scared of your reaction, scared you will walk away, or worse, never look at them the same again. But this truth is linked to your destiny, and their confession will remove a block that has held back blessings. The divine clock is ticking, and this hidden emotion can't be buried any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've been watching your growth, your strength, and your silence, and it terrifies them. Not because you're wrong, but because you're becoming someone they can no longer manipulate or deceive. The veil they wore in your presence is slipping, and their soul knows the hour of truth has come. Archangel Michael says, the divine realm has seen the struggle inside this individual's soul. They are wrestling with shame, regret, and deep emotional guilt that keeps repeating every time they close their eyes. A spiritual nudge keeps them awake, reminding them that they owe you this conversation. Comment, no more delay, if you've been sensing someone is holding something back. The energy they send your way is nervous, hesitant, and chaotic, like a storm waiting to break open. You may have felt your mood shift randomly, or your heart beat faster for no reason. That's the spiritual signal of their approach. The truth is coming like a whisper that turns into thunder. They know their words will hurt, but silence has done more damage already. A past decision, a hidden choice, or a betrayal that was never supposed to reach you, now floats to the surface. Whether it's love, family, or trust, this talk will realign something cosmic within you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There's a specific date circled in their mind. They keep imagining how to say it, where to meet you, what to wear, what to feel. But no matter how much they prepare, heaven will not allow rehearsed lies to enter this space. It must be truth or nothing at all. Archangel Michael says, your presence now demands honesty from even the most hardened hearts. Your energy has shifted so drastically that it forces darkness into confession. This conversation will reveal not only their truth but your divine position in their life. Comment, truth over silence, if you are ready for clarity. They once thought you'd never figure it out. But heaven whispered pieces to you through signs, dreams, even people who had no idea they were being used. The pieces have been laid before you like a puzzle only your spirit could solve. They've seen you become more intuitive, more quiet, and more powerful. You no longer chase what runs. And that realization haunts them daily. They know they have to face you before the universe pulls you too far away to reach. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There is someone who tried to convince them not to say anything. This person fears what the truth will do, not to you, but to them. Their own deception is laced into the secret, and exposure would unravel their own masks too. But the divine hand is sweeping through this mess, and no cover-up will remain hidden. There is a spiritual law at play now. What was done in silence must be spoken under divine light. This is why your dreams have become more vivid, more direct. Truth is knocking. Comment, I will not fear what must be heard. They may begin this conversation casually, as if nothing is wrong. Don't be fooled. Watch the tremble in their voice, the flicker in their eyes, the pause before certain words. These are all signs of a soul weighed down by what it has to release. You are not meant to be shocked. You are meant to be awakened. Because once the confession is done, you will walk into a freedom that changes the path of your future. Type Amen to get blessing 474. You have outgrown what they once used to keep you in a cycle. This person isn't just someone random, they're tied to an old version of you they thought they could control. But you've risen, and now they must rise too, or be left behind. Archangel Michael says, you are surrounded by divine light. This conversation is divinely scheduled and cannot be interrupted by human fear. The words will be heavy, but the healing will be stronger. Comment, I am protected and prepared. This person may even cry. They may beg for understanding or offer excuses wrapped in sorrow. But your spirit will know what's real and what's a plea for mercy they denied you when you needed it most. You are not cruel. You are not cold. You are chosen, and chosen ones must face uncomfortable truths with courage that shocks the room. Type Amen to get blessing 222. They may speak about someone else, another name involved in the reason they hurt you. That name will sting. That name will explain more than any long speech could. Your silence during their words will be your greatest strength. They expect rage. But the divine within you will respond with clarity, not chaos. Comment, I choose divine wisdom. There will be a pause. A breath. And then a second truth, one they swore they'd never say. It's the part they're most ashamed of. But you deserve to know. Because that hidden detail is the root of the delay, the confusion, and the sudden change in your life months ago. Type Amen to get blessing 565. They didn't expect you to survive what they caused. They thought it would break you. But they underestimated the fire in your soul. You rose, even while shattered. And your rise became the very reason they knew they had to return and speak. Archangel Michael says, divine timing is not delayed, it is exact. This moment will feel surreal, but it was written long ago. Your higher self has been preparing for this moment in silence. Comment, I rise with purpose. They are trembling, not because of fear alone, but because they know your response will redefine everything. This truth could mend or permanently sever. They are aware of the risk, but the spiritual realm demands it be done. The moment they say it, you'll feel something leave your chest. A pressure. A weight. That was never yours to carry. Type Amen to get blessing 848. The person you thought you knew is not who will stand before you. Their mask will fall off before the final sentence. And what you'll see is the raw version of them, the one even they've been afraid to meet. There will be a second of silence when they finish. That's where the choice lies, not just in what you say back, but in what you walk away from or move toward. Comment: I choose clarity over comfort. This isn't just a conversation. It's a breaking of chains. A rewiring of past timelines. Your ancestors have waited for this. Your spirit guides have positioned you for this. And heaven has cleared your path, just for this encounter. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are holding the wind still as this moment approaches. Everything around you may begin to feel slow, almost paused, because this is not a regular conversation, it's a divine release. A spiritual alignment is about to take place between your soul and a truth long overdue. Your aura has begun to glow stronger in recent days because you're being prepared. Not just to listen, but to feel, discern, and rise from this with divine clarity. What you hear will not only be about them, it will be about you, your power, and your hidden purpose. Comment: I am aligned with divine truth. They might mention dates, moments, or places that instantly click in your memory. Events that once confused you will now make complete sense. The dots will connect, and the light will flood in. Some of their actions were not born from malice, but from fear, weakness, and poor influence. Yet, that doesn't erase the effect it had on your heart. They must own what they did, and you must release what no longer serves your divine path. Type Amen to get blessing 606. This conversation might not all happen in one sitting. It could come in waves, truth layered in more truth, like peeling back the bandage from an old wound. Be patient, but firm. Be graceful, but grounded. You're not just healing yourself. You're correcting an imbalance that shifted many spiritual things around you. After this, your path becomes clearer, your sleep deeper, and your joy returns faster. Comment: I receive the healing already coming. They may speak of someone who tried to stop them from coming forward. Someone who benefits from your confusion. That person may even try one last attempt to distract or delay, but it will fail. Because heaven has opened the gates for this truth to be delivered. And no earthly interference can cancel what God has confirmed. The words will be spoken, and the air around you will shift when they are. Type Amen to get blessing 393. You might feel a strange calm in your spirit before it begins. That is your confirmation. Your soul already knows it's about to end a cycle that should have ended years ago. You are not walking into this blind. Your intuition has been showing you pieces, visions, and signs in quiet moments. You just didn't have the full picture, yet. Comment: I knew this day was coming. There is no turning back after this. Some doors may close forever. But better closed doors than false ones leading to empty rooms. When you hear the truth, don't react immediately. Let your spirit speak first, not your ego. What you say next will echo into your future. Type Amen to get blessing 818. They may say, "I didn't mean to," or "I was scared." Let them speak it all, but don't let them twist the truth to soften their part in it. You don't need blame, you need raw honesty. And when they say it, when it finally spills from their lips, you'll feel the atmosphere shift. It will feel like time stops, like you can finally exhale for the first time in months. Comment, "I feel the shift approaching." They may reveal that someone close to you played a darker role than you imagined. That will be the most painful part. But it is also what will free you from the invisible chains that tied you to emotional confusion. You were never meant to stay broken by what others refuse to admit. Now, you'll begin to rebuild yourself with truth as the foundation. That's when your real blessings will finally find you. Type Amen to get blessing 727. There is a reason heaven allowed you to find this message today. It's because this conversation is already written in the spirit, it just hasn't happened in the physical yet. But it's coming. You'll know it's time when your body feels different, like a strange stillness before a thunderstorm. Your hands may feel warm. Your heart might race. That's your soul preparing. Comment, "My spirit is already ready." The person may confess more than you expect. Things you didn't even imagine will come up. And you'll sit there, holding both the pain and the power in the same moment. This is what divine confrontation looks like. It's not meant to destroy, it's meant to correct. And when it's done, you'll feel the peace that only truth can give. Type Amen to get blessing 919. They've watched your growth and prayed you'd stay the same. Because your light exposes what they tried to keep hidden in shadow. But you were never meant to dim. Now that you shine, the darkness cannot stand comfortably in your presence. Their soul is being forced into honesty by your strength. This is the beginning of freedom, for you and even for them. Comment, "My truth exposes all that hides." They'll say they didn't realize the damage they caused. But you did. You felt every shift in energy, every lie disguised as silence, every moment they avoided looking you in the eyes. You gave them more chances than you should have. But heaven has kept the score. And now that it's time, you will walk in justice, spiritual, emotional, and universal. Type Amen to get blessing 616. You are not the same person they last betrayed. You've evolved. And the new you demands truth, not half answers, not apologies soaked in excuses. They might try to test you. But this time, you'll see the pattern instantly. You are no longer the student, you are the spiritual mirror that reflects back everything they tried to hide. Comment, "My reflection holds their truth." Some truths may make you cry. Let them. Your tears are not weakness, they're release. Let the pain rise, then let it go. Because once it's out, once you've heard it all, something in your heart will unlock. And behind that door waits the version of you that's been silenced for far too long. Type Amen to get blessing 505. They don't realize how much you've already forgiven. They only fear what they still haven't said. But you're not waiting to punish, you're waiting to move forward. What they don't expect is your peace. Your ability to listen without breaking. Your ability to see through them and still stay grounded. Comment, my peace is unshakable. This conversation may change everything, but not in the way they fear. It won't destroy you. It will complete you. And from this moment on, future will look nothing like your past. You will no longer be weighed down by what was never spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 344. They may tell you that someone you trusted encouraged them to stay silent. That person didn't want peace, they wanted control. And they fed lies into the ears of someone too weak to question them. But Archangel Michael says the lies are falling apart now. This person is beginning to realize they were manipulated, used as a pawn in a deeper scheme. The more they reflect, the more they see you were the only one standing in truth from the beginning. Comment, expose every hidden lie. You will feel a divine calm as they speak, like your angels are standing right behind you. The words might be sharp, but the peace covering your spirit will be sharper. That's because the heavens are guarding your soul during this divine confrontation. What's being revealed isn't just for closure, it's for alignment. You can't move into your next blessing carrying the weight of this silence. Once it's spoken, the chains that wrapped around your spirit will break one by one. Type Amen to get blessing 282. Don't be surprised if after the talk, this person looks lighter. You may actually see their face shift, as if a mask fell off. Because this truth has haunted them for so long, it changed the way they even walk and breathe. They didn't expect you to still be standing, much less standing taller than before. That's why they delayed, panicked, ran. But no one can outrun divine justice, not even the ones you once loved. Comment, divine justice always finds its moment. There may be parts of their story that sound like half-truths. Don't absorb everything. Let your spirit discern. Listen, but filter. Some words may be placed to protect themselves. But Archangel Michael has trained your soul to recognize manipulation even in sweet tones. That's why you must keep your heart open but your energy protected. Type Amen to get blessing 700. After this talk, you may feel a sudden urge to clean, walk, or sit in silence. That's your soul adjusting to the new frequency. Something major will have shifted, and it will be felt in your physical body too. You may cry afterward. Or you may laugh at how long it took for them to finally say what you already knew. Both reactions are sacred. Both are valid. Comment, I give my body permission to release the past. Don't rush to respond. Sometimes the most powerful answer is a moment of breath. A pause filled with divine strength. Let your ancestors speak through you. They will watch your silence and be humbled by it. Because it says everything, they feel your strength in that moment more than in any words you could say. They will finally realize what you are, chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 811. The next 3 days after this talk will be powerful. You'll see things differently. The fog that once clouded your vision will lift. You'll look at the past with different eyes and see how much grace you gave. You'll realize you weren't weak, you were filled with supernatural mercy. And now, that mercy turns into movement. Comment, my mercy has turned into motion. They might ask for another chance, personally, romantically, or spiritually. You don't have to decide immediately. Heaven only asks that you listen, not that you return to what broke you. The choice is yours. This is not about vengeance. This is about your vibration, and what aligns with it. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You are not the same person anymore. You walk in knowing. You walk in alignment. You walk in divine confidence now. They may try to reconnect, but remember, peace isn't just about who you forgive. It's also about who you no longer allow to sit at your table. Comment, I choose peace over history. They will carry this moment forever. Whether they stay or go, your energy will remain imprinted on them. Because your presence was sacred, even when it was misunderstood. You are not made of bitterness. You are made of fire, water, light, and storms. And now, your voice will be heard in heaven and earth. Type Amen to get blessing 383. This moment may cause ripples in other relationships too. People will hear about the talk, about the release, and some will panic. Because your clarity threatens the systems they built on lies. But you won't care. Because truth isn't supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be liberating. Comment, let the truth shake everything false. You may feel distant from them afterward, and that's okay. Space is healing. You don't owe instant reconciliation. You owe yourself peace. There may come a moment when they try again, this time softer, this time truly humble. Then, you'll know it's no longer about their voice, it's about your choice. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Everything will begin to move faster after this moment. Blockages will clear. Finances will shift. Emotional burdens will disappear. Because spiritual justice was served. Your ancestors are celebrating already. They knew this day would come. And your strength honored their legacy. Comment, I walk in the strength of my lineage. You might get messages from unexpected people after this talk. Watch closely, some will come to test your peace. Others will come because your light just got stronger. You don't have to explain anything. Let your silence and success speak. The real ones will recognize the glow. Type Amen to get blessing 848. A new door is opening within 21 days of this truth. It may be a job, a trip, a love, or a surprise connection. But it couldn't come until this weight was removed. Now that it's spoken, heaven can release what was delayed. You are now aligned with the timing of divine flow. Comment, I'm ready to receive what was delayed. This person will either rise from this or run from it. But either way, you will walk forward. You are not waiting. You are not holding space for confusion anymore. You are now the voice of truth. You are the gate they must face if they want redemption. And your feet are planted in spiritual soil. Type Amen to get blessing 212.